Hi, so today we're going to be looking at a eyeshadow palette from Kiko Milano. This is from their latest limited edition range called Sicilian Notes. They have two eyeshadow palettes in this range. I have the shade 01. This is the box, by the way. 01 is called Valley of the Temples. The box is really pretty, see? I love oranges, and I think it kind of goes in well with the whole Sicilian theme as well. So yeah, I don't think I'll be throwing this box away. It's very pretty. So 01, this particular eyeshadow palette is probably more cool toned than the other version that they have. The other version has more warmer burnt orange, burnt brown kind of shades. This one has got more of the cooler mauvey kind of shades as you can see here. And yes, what drew me into this palette was this really pretty layout, and I don't think I have seen anything like this in quite some time, let's be honest. And the price I paid for this was 25 bucks, which I think was pretty nice of a price tag to pay for something that looked this pretty. So this this palette basically comes with a total of 10 shades, and here we have the shimmer shades. I will point out the 5 shimmer shades. This is a shimmer shade, this is a shimmer shade. That's 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this particular shade here, it looks very matte, but it does have some amount of shimmer in there as well. And then we have 5 matte shades, and the matte shades are here, 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 and this little, flower, the pink flower, that's basically matte as well. In this particular palette, let's just say the mattes are great. The mattes, that's the plus point of this palette. I really like the mattes. They blend really nicely. They're very easy to work with. The shimmer shades were what was disappointing, surprisingly, because most brands tend to do really well when it comes to shimmer shades. And generally, Kiko does powder products really well. So it's kind of surprised that the shimmers weren't that great. The biggest disappointment for me was this particular gold shade here. A lot of fallout. It was a very painful day, the day I wore this. Let's just put it that way. This one too has quite a bit of fallout. This shade here was okay. This shade, of course, doesn't have that much shimmer, so it didn't really behave like a shimmer shade. This one here in the center is probably the best shimmer shade in this palette. It looks really pretty on the eye as well. There was like little to no fallout. This one was the most terrible one, and I was actually quite disappointed because this is actually a very pretty shade. I mean, I like my golds, and it's a pretty common shade, and you wouldn't really expect it to be the worst one here, but unfortunately it was. So now we come to the big question. So was it worth $25, which is the price I paid for this? Of course, it looks pretty, and so I kind of justify it saying, yeah, I paid for a pretty palette, I paid 25 bucks. But if I was looking at just the performance of the eyeshadows, I would say it's probably not worth $25. So I would ideally wait for a sale if you're interested in this particular palette, and Kiko has sales quite often, and a lot of their limited edition products do tend to go on sale after like maybe a month or two of post-release, most of the time if it's still in stock. So yeah, or they do have some sort of discounts or something which happen throughout the year. So if you would like to pick this up, I suggest that you wait for a sale. And yes, the other big negative, which I actually forgot to tell you guys, is that I don't know if the camera is actually picking it up. There are these little splotches you can see on all my matte shades, and also even in the shimmer shades. It's basically heartpan, and this happened just the moment my clean brush touched the pan. So that was quite disappointing as well, because it looks like I tried to use these shadows wet or something. I don't know, I didn't. I was using a very clean dry brush, and it still had this heartpan issue, and that was also a big disappointment. So yeah, I don't really know what's happening with the formula of these because I don't think I've used the water shadows from Kiko, and those are amazing, and of course those are ones which you can use even wet, and they work really well. So was quite surprised that all of this happened with this particular shadow palette. So yeah, that's the other big negative of this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll be showing you some swatches as well, so you can get a better idea of what this palette looks like. And I'll be using a brush to swatch, and yeah, probably no primer. No primer, just eyeshadow brush. So catch you in the swatches. So hi, so here we are. We're going to be swatching our eyeshadows. So maybe I should go this way. Yeah, I think I'll go that way. So this is our shade, which has a little bit of shimmer, and it's not entirely matte. So I'll probably put that down here. As you can see, can you see it? It's almost my skin tone, maybe, I don't know. There you go. Then we have the shade Then we have this one. This is our first shimmer shade now. See, I don't know. See, it kind of balls up as well, you know, where it goes in, the brush. Maybe it has too much silicones in it. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but it's swatching okay here, but it does give a lot of fallout, which is what I don't like about it. It's a nice shade though, like I said. Then we have the next one, which is this one here. Now, yeah, maybe you can see it. But yeah, that happens when you swatch. But even on the eye, it does give out a lot of fallout. So just letting you know. Then we have our little, just look at that heartpan, or I don't even know what it is. I think it's heartpan. Anyway, see, the mattes are really nice. I really like this matte. It's very smooth. It even blends really easily. So this is the gray. See, the mattes are really nice. I like the mattes. Just clean the brush a bit. Oh, the gold. The most disappointing shade in this palette. See? It's barely there. And if you try to pack it on, it's just going to get all over your cheeks and your face and every other place. And then we have this one, which is a nice pastel pink. Which probably isn't the best for my medium skin tone, but probably looks very good on fair skin tones. So yeah, I think we finished one round. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have the last two shades, which are the nice matte pink, which is a very nice shade. I really like this shade. I also like the center pink shade as well. Oh, sorry, the center white shimmer shade as well. That's the pink, you can see. And see. Let's do the last one. This almost looks slightly duochrome on the eye, but I don't think it's, you know, showing up that well on camera, but yeah, it looks very nice usually. Maybe I should build it up a little bit to show you. Yeah, maybe. So those are the swatches for, oh, sorry, I think I should be showing it this way. Probably the best way to show you. I think starts here. I think the first shade is not really visible. Oh my god, look at this. Anyway, so that's the Kiko Milano Sicilian Notes eyeshadow palette. Thank you for joining me. Please do stay tuned. I'll be bringing in more videos. Bye.